Good afternoon and welcome to I Am. And it's a very powerful word. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And Miss Deb, are you there?
I am. Hi, everyone. Oh, see, I said I am. I didn't even plan that.
Sure. See how much fun you are. The reason we're doing this is because I really have been focused for a really long time in working with people to help them with their self talk, their self thinking, their wiring that they have accepted talking to themselves in negative ways, suffering from serious criticism, and creating blocks they're not even aware of that they're going to run up against tomorrow. So
hmm
I stole this chart. Do you love this chart, Miss Deb?
Love the chart.
Right. And we want to help people get it that from the time you're born, in fetal development, the heart forms and starts beating before the brain begins to develop.
It's true.
The human heart's magnetic field can be measured several feet away from the body. And the more that science researches vibration,
hmm
light, energy, the more they work for the subtleties of life, they realize air is not really empty. And that
hmm
a lot of really cool things are present. You just have to pay attention.
That's right.
And when we're working with people, we help people understand they don't mean to be negative, they're taught. So we're working with people very consciously to help them remember their virtues because a lot of people are reporting to me today, even though the economy seems better, they're still experiencing a lot of anxiety.
hmm
And negative emotions can create nervous system chaos, but positive emotions do the opposite.
Right.
So I really want to encourage people to fall in love all the time, as many times a year as you can. Fall in love with
Woohoo!
people, fall in love with hobbies, fall in love with Mother Nature, make yourself a new oil blend, be excited about sharing your oil blend, do something new that will stir within you really positive and positive projection.
Well, because it does so much for us emotionally and physically.
Yes.
And when people reap the benefits of that, they'll realize how important it is to stay in that mode. It really is.
Right. And everybody's talking about the gut now. And we've talked about people's guts for a long time.
hmm
And we've done dramatic using Home Depot equipment, explanations for people to understand how very
Yes, we
important
have.
it is to get your gut healthy.
hmm
Positive emotions are best for all nine organ systems.
hmm
So, for years, I've tried to get people to write happy words on themselves, to put happy words on glasses, to write virtues, to discuss virtues. My friend Musaru Emoto, I met him almost 30 years ago now.
Amazing, man.
Yeah, an extraordinary engineer. And Water communicated with him about how we project vibrations, intentions. And here's an example. This is Musaro. He has passed since. God bless him. He's part of the big light now. And
hmm
this was his major rice experiment. You can look it up online. There's a lot of information online. Kyoto University has huge departments devoted to further research of what we're going to show you today. We want to make you mindful. I call you to be mindful of every waking moment, every waking thought. If you have to initially write out happy thoughts, then that's great. He
hmm
labeled these kinds of, what do you call these, mason jars?
Mason jars.
And he wrote the words on the outside for rice. Thank you, I love you, and set it on one side of the classroom. And he wrote, I hate you, you fool, on the other side of the classroom. And as people would come in and out, he would say to this side, please say something nice, say something complimentary. To this side, say something unfriendly, derogative. And over 6 days, this was called the rice experiment,
hmm
you see the dramatic difference in color and in content of I love you and I hate you.
hmm
Well, the same thing happens inside your body. So if
That's
you
right.
wake up in the morning and you say, I hate you, my thighs, you are too meaty and fat, and I'm sorry I smeared ice cream on you from the inside out. That's not a good way to treat your thighs. You want to say, I love all of you, and it's okay if right now you let go of all the extra things we don't need anymore. Do
That's
you
right.
understand the difference?
Mm-hmm. This is what fascinates me. I love the visual change that you can see when you do things like this.
Everybody knows what happened with the Fujiwara Dam, where there
Mm-hmm.
was an atomic power plant that got shaken with a major earthquake that's causing all kinds of trouble. And this is the state of the water molecules at the time before a prayer was offered. After the prayer was offered, it's the same molecules. Will you look at that?
It's fascinating to me. It's unbelievable.
And you remember we were kids and grandma used to say, you don't want to hang out with that bad boy over there or that bad girl because birds of a
Mm-hmm.
feather flock together. And we had no idea what grandma was saying.
Of
Well,
course.
the higher vibration, the stronger vibration when you're in a group will multiply. So if you're in a group and everyone is going, nothing is fair, I'm so unhappy, what's going to
Mm-hmm.
happen, Deb?
You're going to pick it up. You're going to pick up on those feelings and emotions and start to feel the same way. And you're going to be the yucky looking water molecule on the left.
Right. And it's
Yep.
really important that you be conscious of this. One of the things we did was make up positive virtue decals and handed them out to people and asked them to put them on their water bottles.
Oh, we did that for a long time.
We did that for years with love
Mm-hmm.
and enthusiasm, good health. You could still do this with macas. Macas,
Oh, yeah.
colorful
So
macas, right on your water bottles. I love me. I'm filled with
do you
love.
remember? Do you remember you told me the story of the group of kids that you were working with and they wrote it right on themselves?
Yes,
They wrote it right across their middle.
parents. They understood immediately because
Mm-hmm.
they wanted to focus. So if you write words on your bottle, not only do the vibrations of what you were thinking get communicated, but the water gets influenced by the positive vibration of that
Mm-hmm.
declaration or intention. And that water's changed. So when it runs inside of you, all of those molecules smile and say, I love you too. Do you get it?
That's right. Right. And the same thing with what you put in your mouth in the way of food. You know, I love when I hear people say, oh, I really shouldn't be eating this, but no, accept that you've chosen to eat it and enjoy it and that it's going to do what it needs to do for your body. Because otherwise, you're just setting yourself up for discontent later on.
Indigestion.
Exactly.
Or the fullness of the thighs we were discussing earlier.
Yes. Yep. You know, a lot of people, Sue, like, you know, we've talked before, we've grown up hearing criticism. Our parents, our friends or relatives or whatever, they're openly critical of us, and those things stick with us for a long time. And we have to learn to release that criticism. We want to release the judgmental people, make them leave our lives, and we need to learn to accept ourselves as we are, okay? And them as well, with their good and bad, we accept it all, but we accept ourselves. And it's really important that we do that first thing in the morning. Look in that mirror, say, I love me, I love my hair, I love my butt, whatever. But accept ourselves and release ourselves from all those, you know, those broken records that we hear in our heads.
Absolutely. It's really important. We're making you mindful. We're coming through the quiet part of summer when people
Mm-hmm.
are bored or they're cleaning out closets, cleaning out drawers. They're doing all kinds of stuff that can stimulate old memories. Hopefully, you can make them positive lessons.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Yeah,
want to bring you into total present moment. It's so important that you be in present moment. Being perfectly
right.
present, because we have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
healers on this call, has a
Mm-hmm.
lot to do with your influencing the positive vibrations within other people.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're working on yourself or you're working on others, your intentions, it's so important, need to be
Mm-hmm.
clearly stated in present positive, which is I am self healing. I am
Mm-hmm.
accepting of talents. I am allowing
Right.
distractions to run around me. We really shouldn't name distractions, but we want to talk about it
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of times people have very good goals, but they allow distractions to keep them from achieving.
Right. Right. And we want to say that I am focused on my goals. When we think back to doing we did our post-it charts on what our goals are. We focus on those. We deal with healing oils, uh, healing others with oils. So we're in this present moment. We're not thinking about yesterday and we're not worrying about tomorrow.
Right. And like I said, we have several people on the call who are practitioners. God bless you. And the
Mm-hmm.
key when we teach the advanced healing classes, see whomever you're working with, heart, mind, body, or spirit, as
Mm-hmm.
perfect. You must see the perfect image, no matter what they describe to you, whatever kind of irregularity, what kind of discordance. You must wash it with perfection. See it
Mm-hmm.
with perfect lungs, perfect heart, perfect circulation. And you must hold that clear and present image and allow oils to support whatever the particular occasion might be, whatever is friendly for those people. And the changes will be amazing because you allowed yourself to be a conduit for holding the strength of seeing people perfectly, stronger
Mm-hmm.
than their fear of whatever the disconnect is.
Right. Again, we don't want to bring our own baggage to other people. So we have to make certain that we stay positive, and we could do that by always making positive statements, being aware of our virtues.
Yes, and we are so excited because Deb and I have asked people to write out things to say, I am creative, I am courageous, I am grateful. So we've created t-shirts and we've been wearing them everywhere. I went to Virginia this last weekend. It was a long weekend in Virginia. Every place I went, I had my bright blue t-shirt on. More
Mm-hmm.
people smiled. More people came over and said, Can I read that? That is so cool. I
Mm-hmm.
felt so good in my blue t-shirt and the fact
Mm-hmm.
that people were noticing. Several people want to steal the hearts. Sorry, guys, that's my trademark and it is copyrighted. We can't use
Mm-hmm.
that. But we'll
You
willing
know,
to share the t-shirts with you. Deb, you've been wearing yours too.
I have, and first of all, there's something about putting it on. It just makes me feel good. I know that when I'm around others, I project myself differently. I feel more confident and more comfortable in situations, and it shows. And people, it bounces off of them as well, and their interactions with me change. And I deal with a lot of children that have learning disabilities and things, and their parents always have a lot of anxiety, and they seem to just take a big deep breath and like let it all out when I'm wearing that. So I love it, and I'm so happy that I can make someone else feel better and myself.
Yeah, and we work hard with people to help them celebrate virtues. And what
Mhm.
better can you do than wear virtues and let
Mhm.
people talk about it? It shifts the whole room. We were at an owners meeting the other night and several people came in determined to be upset about something and I went over and talked to them and while I was talking to them they were reading my shirt. And of course, what are the big letters?
I am.
Right. So even though they were reading joyful, essential, imaginative, peaceful, they started with I am because that's what grabbed them. So, in a
Mhm.
funny kind of way, we're helping other people get in touch with their virtues. We're
You know,
doing.
but what I really like too is after they read the front of you and you turn and you walk away, it reminds them that they need to be grateful for all those things and that we need to be grateful for our lives and our purpose in them. And some of them need that message equally as much as the ones on the front. So I just love the fact that we have something offered on the back as well.
And let's talk about some of those virtues.
Yeah, and you know that I work with children too, and there's so much creativity in them. They just don't know how to get it out. So something like I'm trusting myself to go with the flow. We're going to explore all our creative options, whether it's drawing or singing or just writing something, writing poetry, putting words down. And the way that we can help that is with grapefruit, cypress, and our friend juniper berry.
Yes, because it works at gentling the
Mhm.
blockages, the fears, the things that have gotten in your way. So when you use oils and you make clear expressions of I am and you state
Mhm.
positive virtues, it's
Mhm.
amazing the influence it has on the whole rest of your day.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
And we go, well, we want to be motivated. I'm happy when I am in motion. Arborvitae, eucalyptus, melaleuca. It's great to be motivated.
Mhm.
Joyful, I'm allowing peaceful connection to the center of goodness. Coriander, wild orange are great. They help you remember the sweetness of life and to let the
Mhm.
sun shine in.
Mhm.
And somebody
And
wrote
of course,
wrote to me the other day
what?
and said, why do you have so many different blends? And I said, well, my experience has been with changing of seasons, changing of light, changing of world stress. We need to adjust
Oh yeah.
vibration. And one of the simplest ways to adjust vibration is changing oil blends.
Oh, absolutely. And it's fun to decide what you like. One of our favorite mixes was the frankincense and lime. We did that by mistake, actually. And we found it works really great. And it's for loyalty. I'm drawing to me people who are loving like me and fun. We can't leave out the fun part.
That's right. We
And
love fun.
that's right. And that really works. I do use that, especially when I'm in new groups of people.
Yeah.
And it's amazing who matches up with you during those events.
Now, we'll talk to you in another session about the value of mirror exercises because we have
Mm-hmm.
talked about stating very clearly, looking in the mirror, your virtues. And you're supposed to really love yourself because if you love yourself first, people who love themselves will trust you. People who love themselves will match your vibration, and you'll both have clearer, less stressful, more high energy days. But I just love this picture. Is this great?
It's adorable.
Yes.
And it's true. You have to love yourselves before you can be good for others. You
Right.
really need to
Right.
say and saying those words to yourself in the mirror. When I first started doing this, I took a lipstick and actually wrote it on my bathroom mirror because that's what you do in the morning. You get up, you go shower, and you're looking at yourself. And I just scribed those words right on my mirror.
Right. And it's really important that you state present positive.
Mm-hmm.
Not, I'm going to love you when. I will love
Right.
you 10 pounds from now, thighs. No,
Mm-mm.
you love your thighs right now. You love your face in spite of a blemish. You love
Mm-hmm.
your cute little tummy. And just because you don't want to wear a bikini anymore because the tummy may have a little fullness to it, doesn't mean it's not lovable. Love it all.
That's right.
Okay, this was something I swiped this morning. I just love this. When you're
Mm-hmm.
having trouble sorting you, when you're having difficulty finding your virtues, you write
Mm-hmm.
out what's called an I am poem. And it doesn't really rhyme. Like, I like poems that rhyme.
I know, me too.
I'm real simple that way. Okay, roses
Mm-hmm.
are red, violets are blue, blah, 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 and I love you. So that's my pace. But if you write, I am happy I want happy. I hear happy. I see happy. I want more happy. Do you see where I'm
Mhm.
going with this?
Yes, you're repeating what your expectations are, and you're using all your senses to do it.
Yes, and you're clearly stating I am. Now,
Mm-hmm.
remember, we explained to you before with goal setting that if you say things like, I am debt free, that isn't going to be as effective as saying, I love the way my savings account is expanding. I just love watching those numbers grow. That's much more beneficial because when you mention the part about he who shall not be named, being the debt part, you help
Right,
hold that, it's like a hole in
right,
your great blanket of warm, prosperous abundance.
right, right. We want to try not to use those negative words because debt is something negative and really don't want it. And when you use that in an affirmation, you're just kind of reaffirming that word. So you want to try to word it a different way.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Look, more virtues.
Yay!
That thing keeps
Yeah,
getting in my way. I'm sorry.
that's okay.
I am appreciated. I am very aware of virtues in all those around me. I am expressing gratitude often. It's a I hear this whine all the time. Nobody appreciates all my hard work. I feel so unloved. When's the last time you paid somebody else a compliment? When is the last time you noticed the efforts of your mate or a friend who did something
Mhm.
nice for you? Why are you sitting there saying no one appreciates you when you're so far out of balance you don't mention how much you appreciate them? And they usually
That's so
get mad at me, but it's all right.
No, and that's so true. I'm in traveling with you, I became so aware of how often you express your gratitude and you're so gracious to everyone. And you always have a positive word, even if it's a doorman, you have something kind to say to them. And it makes such a difference in them. Everything about their attitude and disposition changes when you do that. And it really made me start to pay attention to that. And I really do try to express it so much more myself. So it really does have such an impact on others and yourself.
Yeah, because the truth is when you express appreciation, think of it as a rolling thunder of gratitude. I am so grateful for your time. I'm so grateful you're here to open the door for me because I got both
Mm-hmm.
hands full. I am so grateful. And the more you state that, you create around you this huge vibrational rate of feeling good.
Right.
Everybody feels acknowledged, everybody feels good because
Mm-hmm.
one of the biggest crimes in the United States is people walk by each other without saying good morning, have a nice day, nice looking blouse, really love your shoes. Nobody ever says anything nice anymore. So
No, it's so true.
when you do, it makes such a difference to them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when you're looking for complimenting other people, it's impossible for you to be criticizing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I like what underappreciated I am kindest to myself. And that's so important as well. The other virtue is being peaceful.
Yes.
I am focused on my love expansion internally. We
Yes.
want to focus on expanding the love of ourselves and acceptance of our own gifts. We all have them. And again, by saying these positive statements, by getting in touch with our virtues, we will become better attuned to our own gifts and talents. And a way to help us, lavender, vetiver, and bergamot.
Yes, they're great.
Mm-hmm.
And for kindness to multiply, frankincense, myrrh, and peppermint. It helps people relax into saying something nice and
Mm-hmm.
then keep moving because sometimes people are startled. But it'll have a ripple effect. After you've already moved on to the next room, they're going to be nice to the next person. Do you see?
Kind of like paying it forward, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We have a special sale going on. It's on your handouts. You will see it near the bottom of the page. It'll say Celebrate Your Virtues. Click on that link to take advantage of our sale.
Yay, sale.
Yes.
Yeah, if everybody wants to be surrounded in that gorgeous blue color, just click on that link. Abraham Hicks, excellent. Let your dominant intent to feel good, which means be playful and have fun and laugh often. Look for reasons to appreciate and practice the art of appreciation. And as you practice it, the universe, who has been watching you practice, will give you constant opportunities to express it so that your life just gets better and better and better. In other words, the more you do it, the more you're going to have to do it, and the better everything will be around you because of doing it.
Yes. And here's some more examples of essential oils and affirmations that can be helpful, because many people have reported to me that when they're driving in their car, when they're doing their vacuuming, sometimes their mind drifts off into this practice circle of lamentation or regret or self-criticism, like I should have done this different, I should have canceled that, I should have opened that up wider. They rather than say, I am peaceful, I am calm, I'm trusting myself to process my feelings my way, they have old habits and patterns. So before you get in the car, apply oils and declare what you expect to have happen. I always expect an open door and a safe trip, and I'm always very grateful. And it works. And everybody believes in parking fairy, right? Send the parking fairy ahead so I don't have to get out in the rain. There's always a parking space close because you believe it could happen.
I told you my aunt's little saying, Mary, Mary, full of grace, help me find a parking space.
No way.
And to hear that from my aunt, who's in her 80s, just cracks me up. And I'm like, the thought that she would even think of doing it, but she does it every time and it works for her. So it's great.
That's great. I'm going to send that to my cousin Chris. I bet he'll love that.
And so people, you know, using these essential oils, stating them with positive affirmations really goes a long way in getting them to the root of our problems. As we apply them, you want to make these positive statements. If you don't know what they are, we offer you many opportunities to get them. We have them in our calendar. We do them in our affirmation cards. They're there. You don't have to search for them. We have so many ways of getting them for you. You just want to make those statements. Like, I am peaceful, I am calm, I trust myself to process my feelings my way. You know, I'm willing to let go of toxic people. That's number one on my list, let me tell you. But you want to use the combination together, and it's just going to be a more powerful experience.
Yes. Okay, I want you to vibrate so high that toxic people in your life fall back because they no longer know how to approach you. So you don't have to have a confrontation. You don't have to belittle people who are uninspired. You just spend so much time with positive, with virtues. You're vibrating at such a high rate. You will be amazed at how little time you then choose to spend with people who are toxic. And again, it's not because, oh, you're going, oh, she's so toxic, I'm not spending time with her. No, it's not like that. It's you're so busy feeling good and fulfilling your purpose and doing what makes you feel happy without hesitation. They just stop calling.
Yeah.
I'm always grateful.
Me too.
All right. I'm going to move the thing so you read this part, okay, Deb?
Okay. Every thought, every action creates ripples through this infinite field of consciousness. You are far more powerful than you realize. It's so true. You know, every thought, everything that we say and we do has an effect. So just
Right.
Keep them positive.
Right. Do not yell at your thighs anymore. Be grateful for the installation and then suggest to them they don't need to hang on to old information. They can let it go now and have some more celery, sweet potatoes, carrots, and save the carrot cake for the fall. We'll determine a carrot cake afternoon and we'll let you know when that is. I'm going to. Heck yeah. Oh, look, the t-shirt ad is up again.
Oh, here we go.
PowerPoint. We love our t-shirts and we printed a limited number. So when they're gone, they're gone. Order them now.
Oh, I love it. I am so proud of me.
That's right.
Yay!
These are phrases you could say when you're going up and downstairs doing the laundry. I am so proud of me. I am so proud of me. I am so proud of me. It works. It's great. There are several pages for you to print out. One is a list of all of our upcoming activities. People have asked for this list. The other one was the essential oil page that had several nice things on it to support your emotional balancing.
Right.
And if you don't have them, what is the address, Miss Deb?
Okay, it is Happy Cal, HAPPYCAL, the numbers 359 at gmail.com. And if you write to us and be clear in what you're asking us, we'll pass on that information. And don't forget, this page also has Dr. Sue's Grief Recovery Seminar that's going to be in Salt Lake City. That link is there, and the t-shirt link is on this page as well. And don't forget Canada and boot camp. We have a lot of interesting things going on.
Yes, we have a lot of fun things coming up. And there's exercises and prizes everywhere.
Absolutely.
Of course, you know my friend Dalai Lama. What did he say, Ms. Deb?
He keeps telling us love is the absence of judgment. So stop judging others and ourselves, and then we'll learn to love ourselves and others.
Yeah, stop the judgment. Stop it. Yeah. I mean,
rephrase your statements, make them more positive, learn to love yourself, give yourself that hug, put your arms on either side and squeeze. You know what? It's a really good feeling. Don't sit around saying, I have nobody to give me a big hug. Give one yourself. Yes. Great. Love you.
Center of your right hand's palm and rub your left shoulder and cancel all the interference from your friends who are pulling on you. Just cancel it. Right. Cancel. Okay. This is one of my favorite current sayings.
An alchemist is one who transforms everything with love.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. If you love something hard enough, it is perfect again.
I like that. I really do like that.
And it works. It really, really works. You just must be consistent in your present positive statements. You must be consistent in your goal setting. And you will be amazed at how when you say, I am happy, I am creative, I am enthusiastic, I am drawing to me people who will complement our dreams.
That's true.
You can make it up all day long, things all about you, and you don't have to tell anyone else.
That's right. When we say them, it doesn't have to be out loud when you're in a group of people. You can say them within yourself. That's for sure. Have that mind-heart connection going. It will work.
Yes, and if you have someone in your group who's particularly negative, buy them a t-shirt.
Good one, you.
And then when they wear it, you can grab the shirt front and say, I'm sorry, where is that on here?
I love it. That's so good. That is so good.
I am bad. Sorry, that is me. I am wicked. But thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us today, for being willing to look at your virtues, because sometimes one of the reasons people are negative and distracted is they don't want to see how really fine a person they are. They don't want their talents to come out because then they feel different.
Yes.
Well,
And
everybody's
a lot,
different. Get over it.
right. A lot of times that difference is uncomfortable in the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us. This is recorded and it will be posted later.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you, Miss Deb.
I am grateful to you for imparting all your wisdom. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for listening as well. So appreciate you.
You guys have a great week. We have another webinar tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye, Miss Deb. Thank you again.